Ladies and gentlemen, I am Phoenix, and this is the Captain's Ready Room Report. Now, I understand I haven't done this in the last 8 weeks, so I'm hoping to maybe either do this a bi-weekly thing or a weekly thing if something happens or comes up. Bi-weekly, possibly, maybe a monthly thing, kind of do a monthly report. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. The gameplay that you are seeing is Ghost Recon Wildlands. I just picked this game up, and I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. Anyways, on with the show. So, I want to just start off with life and work. Life is going out. Actually, with that one, I'm going to wait till near the end to discuss that one. But work right now is fairly steady, I'm going to say. I did put in for a transfer request for a new position that has come available. There's no change in pay. That's fine. It's still what we do. In fact, what it is going to be a broader area. I'm going to be servicing the whole area for everyone. So if there's other techs that need support, I go there and I give them a hand, and hopefully learning more about the back end of iPads and maybe infrastructure if I'm allowed to, and special projects if they give me any. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be very, very happy with it. It is a 2-year contract, so some people get worried with that. Unfortunately, I don't, because it's better than what I was going to be doing anyways. But anyways, so that's going to take up, I wouldn't say take up a lot of my time, but it possibly could. Anyways, moving on, I want to go into videos, the past videos that I've done, current ones I'm doing, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I want to start off with the 30th anniversary video that I did for Star Trek The Next Generation. The original intent of that video was to be sort of a dry dock-esque type video where it discusses the Enterprise and her crew. But unfortunately, I worked till like 4 in the morning on this video, and then I got a couple hours of sleep. I went to a staff meeting, and after the staff meeting, I had like maybe like an hour or two to kind of chill and relax a little bit. So I watched the video and I was like, nope, this is crap. It's horrible. I'm not releasing this. And it turned out quite differently than what I had anticipated. So when I went back to my computer the next day, I scrapped all the video that I had prior, and I redid everything. Took new video shots and everything else, and just unfortunately, it just turned into a cinematic type video, where is the reimagining of the TNG intro. It wasn't my intent to do that at all. Unfortunately, it came out that way, and you could tell, especially near around the end, where I had what was it, maybe 20 seconds. I had like 20 seconds of like dead space, so I had to kind of fill that in. So I filled it in with something that I had. And I guess it seemed to have worked out quite well. The support that I got on that, and the supportive comments on it, very, very pleased with that. As I see here, there is 2 dislikes, and that's okay. Some people don't like the thing that I did. That's cool, no worries. But hey, I'll leave on a high note. I got more likes than dislikes. So, moving on. So, dry dock. Dry dock is another one of those ones where I didn't get as many views as I had hoped. That's okay. The more important thing was the support that I got on that video, where a lot of people liked it. They thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm going to be making hopefully more of those. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is possibly the Miranda. I'm not entirely sure, but it is possible. I will look into that one. And then once I start getting the hang of how to do it, I may move over towards newer, or not newer, different sci-fi series starships, and look into those. Live streams. Currently, I've been doing them every Friday night around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's a good time for me. Sometimes it may be like I may stream later, but I try and stay at the same time. I call it my late night stream because usually at 9 o'clock, either people are in bed even on a Friday, or they're out drinking. Regardless, I've had some really good turnouts, and have a lot of fun with the people that are joining me on the stream, and this is where I get to really interact with you guys. I have a lot of fun interacting with you guys, and we team up, we do some STFs, and we have a lot of fun. So if that's something that you guys want to do, and you're free on a Friday night, come join me on my stream. I try and post when I am streaming, or I will try and actually what I'll do is I will post if I'm not going to be able to stream on Twitter. I'll try and remember Facebook. I'm really horrible on keeping the Facebook page updated, but I'll try and do better with that. Captain's Ready Room. So this portion of the video, I think it will either be a bi-weekly or a monthly type thing, just because I don't want to do it every week just for the sake of a video. So what I will do is I'll go through bi-weekly, see if there's anything that's worth happening, and mention it. If not, then it'll probably be a monthly thing. But I'll try and keep on top of doing the Captain's Ready Room videos going. Let's see here. Eject the Warp Core. That series, even though there's only 4 videos on that, I'm going to try and do more of those. I criticize Star Trek Online not because I hate it, but because I love it, and I want it to be a much better game. And I hope the developers see what I'm saying and try and implement it. Now, I will say this for the developers of Star Trek Online, they have been doing a fantastic job as of late, and I'm really impressed with the quality that they've been producing, like reskinning a lot of the ships, like the Miranda, the NX class, the Constitution. Like, these things are absolutely amazing. The detail that went into them, the hard work and love that went into it is absolutely amazing. But there are some areas of the game that are kind of being neglected, and I would like to see them improved. So it's not because I'm angry with anyone. It's not because I'm upset. It's because I see that there's something going on, and I would like it addressed. And this is kind of like the best way I can do it. Is it probably the best way? Probably not, but it's a way I know how to communicate some frustration. If any of you guys have suggestions, let me know, and I will try and get them done. Starship reviews, or ship reviews for Star Trek Online. Right now, newer vessels that have come out are kind of on the back burner right now. I'll discuss that a little later. But I'm going to be redoing a lot of the older reviews that I did in the past. mainly because I didn't feel confident enough in the abilities that I had and the gear that I had. Now that most of my characters are, I would say, fairly up to snuff, at least a decent level where I'm not going to be dead last or anything like that with DPS or even like helping out the teams. I'm going to probably redo some of these vessels. So I'm going to try and do a more sorry, I'm not going to try and do more. I'm going to try and make them to the level of quality that they are now, where some of the older ones, they were really crappy quality. So I'm going to try and get them to be better. So other games, other sci-fi related games I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to see if I can do Sins of a Solar Empire, the Star Trek Armada 3 mod again. That seemed to do fairly well. And I had the developers of the mod actually watch the video and talk to me, so that was really cool. I appreciated that. I have Anno 2070. It's a slightly older game. It's a slower paced game, but it might be fun to do and see how well people like that. I also have Elite Dangerous, Fractured Space, Star Conflict, those types of games. So if you guys want to see any of those, let me know in the comments below. I do read all the comments and I try to respond to every single one. If you guys have suggestions for games that you'd like to see, for sure provide them and I will look into it. I probably already know probably the biggest one you may want to see is Stellaris, the new Star Trek Horizons mod. That is something that I may look into. What else? Okay, so that's it for the video sections. It's probably the hugest section around or discussing in this whole thing. So channel growth. It's been steadily climbing, which is I'm really happy about. That's great. So for those that are new, welcome, and I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to get to at least 1K. That's my goal right now. It's taken me quite a while to get there, and that's okay. But at 1K, I plan on having a contest. However, I had sort of planned on giving away, Star Trek Online gift card type deal. But unfortunately, there is none in Canada. They disappeared. I guess they got rid of them. So it's a bit of a issue there. So I'm gonna have to probably change the things to in-game items only. So I've been trying to get some stuff going and collected, so that when whoever wins, you can get a ship or something. So I've been trying to collect those types of things and trying to get them up. And in helping with my channel growth, my MCN, which is Freedom, has actually reached out to me, and actually I should look at that now. They are trying to help me get my channel, I guess, look a lot better than what it is. So we're going to start off very small with some minor changes here and there, and then we're going to work our way up. And then we're going to change probably thumbnails. We're going to change the banner, the avatar, everything. Or I should say logo. Even I'm not happy with the logo that I made. I absolutely despise it. But unfortunately, it was the best I could come up with at the time. So, yeah. So we are talking. We are working things out. We are trying to to get things get the channel up and running in a more professional manner, which is something I would like. Even though I do this part-time, or rarely part-time, I guess, part-time, I guess. You know, I do try and make the quality of videos a lot more professional than what they have been in the past. I know I've had quite a bit of audio issues in the past, but I'm hoping that those have changed since then. Now let's get on to topic that is a little close to home for me, and another topic that I'm really hesitant to talk about, but unfortunately, it's I think as a YouTube channel, I have to do this, unfortunately. So two things. Which one to start off with? That's the question. Now I want to choose my words. I want to choose my words very, very carefully, because it's something that I don't like necessarily talking about. And that is Patreon. Now, there are a number of reasons why I'm bringing this up. One is with the recent adpocalypse, as it has been dubbed on YouTube. Now, for the most part, I haven't really been affected as much. I have been affected in a little bit. A couple of my videos have been demonetized or limited monetized. Not a big deal. But I'm not making as much ad revenue as I did in the past. But the adpocalypse has affected me a little bit. The other one is personally, I have been asked to take on more financial responsibility than I am used to. The reason being is I have two people in my house who have cancer. One's out of work because of it and not able to work until they get a clean bill of health. And the other one is terminal, which means that they are going to be passing. So this has been really hard for the people in my family, in my house. So it's fairly difficult to me to discuss publicly, because I like to try and keep things fairly private. Unfortunately, with this, because of what's going on personally and what's going on with YouTube, it's just been a little bit of a struggle trying to get the money to pay for these ships. So, mind you, no one is under any obligation whatsoever to donate through Patreon. But I will make a note, or I'm going to be very honest and straightforward with you guys. I will be actively promoting Patreon in my channel a little more than what I have been so far. I've been sort of passively promoting it with just a link at the end of the trailer and in the description. But I will be making a new voiceover outro and just letting you guys know that there's a Patreon, and if you could participate in that, to help with funding of the starships for Starship Reviews, I would greatly appreciate it. Normally I would do it myself. However, like I said, with the financial burden and I wouldn't say burden, financial responsibility, and the fact that Star Trek Online, I think last year released a whole bunch of ships, which was just absolutely insane. There was a lot of them that they released, and they're fairly expensive, $30 each, and that's not including a bundle. A bundle could be between $60 and $120. Unfortunately that's money I really don't have at this point in time. So if you are able to send me or donate $1 through Patreon, that would be fantastic. Like I said, no one is under any obligation whatsoever to do that. Although if there's a possibility of I think if once I reach 1K, there's the possibility of having the super chat for my live streams, and then the $4.99 subscription fee to my channel, I guess. If you guys would prefer that instead, I would gladly get rid of Patreon, and you guys can do it that way. But like I said, this is something that I really did not want to discuss, but unfortunately I think I needed to. But like I said, I want to be upfront and straightforward with you guys, because I think you guys have been awesome with me, and it's only fair that I try and be awesome to you guys. And and even though I hate the term e-bagging, but that's what it feels like what I'm doing right now, and I absolutely hate doing it. But unfortunately, with just everything that's going on, I kind of feel like I have to, or I don't know. It's just like I said. It's one of the things that I really dislike talking about. But in the meantime, you may have to be stuck with me redoing the old reviews in the meantime, until I can maybe get in a better financial situation, or may have to just focus on other avenues. Anyways, I really hate leaving this on a downer at the end of the video, but I'm just right now I can't think of anything else. At some point it's going to be a downer, but anyways, I think that's enough of me yammering on. Thank you guys for all your support, even if it's just a comment on my video, or a like on the video. I really do appreciate it, and even the conversations we have during live streams, they are absolutely wonderful. You guys have been very supportive to me, and I can't ask for a better audience. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper, and as always, we will see you out there. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to see future videos, please click on the subscribe button. Be sure to click on the bell icon as well so you can be notified when I upload. Also, be sure to rate, share, and comment on this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.